Let's see what
Texas
it looks
chili, let's see it.
like.
Look at the American power.
This has a beautiful, gorgeous red color. Look at that. Check that
Oh
out.
my. Okay, my friends, I have to stop it. Look, I started the video saying what the hell is the difference between Texas chili and normal chili. I guess there is no beans, and frankly I love beans, but this one also looks amazing. If you guys leave a like, if this video does well, I may try this version of chili here in Portugal, so leave a like if you think that's a good idea. It's looking beautiful. How to make Texas chili? My friends, I'm super excited for this one. A lot of you have been talking about this way of making chili in Texas that is different than the normal one from what I understand, but I guess we shall see. Before I go into that, let me ask you for one thing. If you can leave a like, thank you so much. It's the best way to show support. Now, if you can subscribe, well, in that case, forget about it. You make my day. Have that in consideration. Link for the original video in my description, and let's play.
Some Texas style chili. In this video, I'm going to give you my award-winning Texas style chili recipe. Now, chili is a really complex recipe, and the key to an award-winning chili at home is to make it your own. In this recipe...
Okay, I'm noticing something that a lot of you guys have been telling me. No beans at all. That's amazing, my friends. The thing is, I also have to be honest, I love beans, so for me, this does not sound right. I really wonder if anyone watching ever had this type of chili. I assume this is just meat, maybe?
We're using 3.5 pounds of ground beef,
Okay.
half an onion, 1 bell pepper, 3 garlic cloves, 3 Roma tomatoes, quarter cup of tomato paste, 4 tablespoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika, half a teaspoon of oregano, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 tablespoon of OG, that's my salt, pepper, garlic, 1 tablespoon of wow, 2 tablespoons of better than bouillon. We're also adding...
What the hell was that, my friends? Okay, so there is some vegetables, you know. I thought this was just meat.
something that really kicks up the flavor, mirepoix. We're also going to finish it out with 2 tablespoons of mozzarella. Now here's the biggest pro tip that the chili champs use. Brown your meat over high heat before adding it to the dish. This will take your chili recipe to a whole other level of flavor nirvana. Now let's get fired up and make us a Texas bowl of red.
Let's go, my friends.
Let's start browning this meat.
My friends, you guys end up suggesting this video. I don't know this gentleman, but I'm liking his personality.
First thing you want to do is get this pan nice and hot. So I'm going to start dropping a little bit of meat here. You want to make sure
Ooh, a lot of fat, right?
you hear some of that sizzle right there. Just like that. I have this burner as high as it will go. All right, look at that. We want to get this brown as quickly as possible. You see how much water we have here in this pan?
Yep.
After it releases a good amount of water, there's 2 things you can do. You can either wait till it all evaporates, or you can drain some of that water, which is what I'm going to do right now. All right, here we go. Back on the fire she goes.
So that water had no... That was part of the fat, right? Basically, the flavor is not that good.
There should be enough fat in this meat that we don't have to add oil. If you're using lean ground beef, then you're going to want to add some oil or some lard or some beef fat. All right, folks, look at that. Now we're starting to get a little bit of brown. Took about 4 minutes to start browning this meat. Now, we don't want to cook it all the way. We just want to get a little bit of that yummy brown goodness on there.
Okay.
And if you see down here, there's a nice, good looking little fond. And
To be fair, I would stop when after you end up, putting the water away. I thought the meat was good to go to the next process, if that makes sense. But I guess we have to brown it a bit more. Interesting.
And we're going to dump this meat here and then lift up the fond. And how we're going to get that fond off is with a little bit of water. Going to steam up a little bit.
The
Folks,
flavor,
I promise
right?
you, this is one of the secrets to some amazing flavor. All right, friends, we're going to dump that into the pot and start the second batch. We're on our 3rd browning batch of the ground beef. We want to get all of that goodness in there. Every last drop. I'm going to turn this up to high. I'm going to add some water. You can add beef broth, chicken broth, beef stock, chicken stock, whatever, folks. It does.
Ooh, I'm gonna put chicken stock because I like that. My friends, I'm paying a lot of attention because you know what? I love chili. One of the reasons I love chili is the beans. But if this is not that difficult, I may give it a try. You know, leave a like if you think this is a good idea. Okay, let's refocus.
Doesn't really matter. Now, me personally, I just want to add enough water to cover the meat for now. We're going to
Okay.
add a little bit more later. We're going to bring it to a boil. Once it starts to boil, then we're going to slow it down to a simmer. It's going to be about a 2.5 to 3 hour cook. All right, so we're going to add these onions. We're going to stir fry them. We want to get them a little bit translucent. As that's going on, we're also going to add our bell pepper. And I'm going to
Yeah, but
reserve these up.
the bell pepper, you don't even notice on the shield. I guess the bell pepper absorbs all the red or something.
Other onions for a little while. I'll show y'all why in just a minute. So we're going to add the garlic as soon as this stuff here starts to get a little bit translucent and soft. In the meantime, while this is going on, my pot started to boil a little bit. So I lowered the heat on the chili pot. See how it's steaming out the side?
So, my friends, this is for the ones that are really into cooking. What's the difference between, apart from the color, the green pepper and the red pepper? You know what I mean? I'm talking about bell pepper, ding ding pepper. If you follow my cooking show, what's the difference? They taste the same, no? I mean, I don't see. I sometimes I cook with one and with other, and personally, I don't see that much of a difference.
There. That means I need to lower it a little bit more. We don't want it steaming too hard. As soon as this garlic gets nice and toasty a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit, then we're going to
Okay.
go ahead and add the tomatoes.
Tomato goes in.
We're cooking, friends. 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. Now that our tomatoes are nice and hot. And a little bit of water. You can see how it's not boiling real fast, it's just simmering. We're gonna add all of this delicious yummies in here.
Okay.
And we're gonna give it a little stir. We've been adding some different ingredients and flavor to our chili. Now we're gonna build our powder dump. That's what you call it in the chili world. So I'm gonna mix all the powders into one bowl here, and then we're gonna go dump it into the pot. So let's get started.
Okay.
We're gonna take
We are
2
going to do some
tablespoons
magic.
of the Fiesta light chili powder. And you
So, my friends, actually, I have really good news. I ended up buying some chili powder from America. I already have it at home. That's why I'm also kind of curious to try this. You know, I have better ingredients right now.
will notice right away that the color is even very different. So we're gonna take 2 tablespoons of this.
Okay.
We're gonna take 1 tablespoon of the Gephardt chili powder. And if you look close, you can see that the color is very different. 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika, half
Paprika.
a teaspoon of oregano, 2 teaspoons of
Beautiful
comino,
state.
also called cumin. We're gonna add 1 teaspoon of cayenne. Trust me, that's not enough in a 3-pound dish of chili to even taste it. Now we're gonna take 2 tablespoons of OG. This is more salt, pepper, and garlic. Of course, we gotta put wow, so we'll put 1 tablespoon of wow in there. Let's mix it all up.
Okay.
You can see how it's simmering really nice
It's
there.
looking
We're gonna
beautiful.
dump all these powders in here and let those start cooking into the dish, into the meat. Give it a little stir. That's gonna be great. Put the lid back on.
The thing I don't get it is every time I see Americans do chili looks super red. You know, the one I do here, it's not orange, but it's not, you know, that powerful red that you guys see on YouTube videos. I really wonder what's the secret.
And let it continue to cook. Okay, friends, you can use beef broth, as I said earlier, if you want it to be a little beefier. I don't use
that is
beef
looking
broth. I
red,
like
red.
to use called Better Than Bouillon. This has a really good beefy flavor, so we're going to put 2
Okay.
teaspoons. That's 1, and that is number 2. This bouillon does have salt in it too, so
I have no idea what the hell is that. My friends, can someone explain me?
you might start with a little bit less if you're sensitive to salt. All right, friends, now here's another ingredient that I like to add to my chili and some other dishes. This is something called mirepoix, and what it was created by some French chefs many moons ago. And what you do is you take about equal amounts of onion, celery, and carrots, and you sweat them slowly in a pan with a little bit of oil in there. You sweat them, you brown them a little bit, brings out an extra delicious flavor. Then they add it to different sauces and different dishes to really enhance the flavor. And I'm
goes
gonna add
in?
that to the chili pot as well. If you guys can
oh
smell,
boy.
this chili already smells really fantastic. All right, this chili already smells really fantastic. All right, let's give it a little stir again. Let that stir. Folks, this has been cooking for an hour now.
You know what, my friends, this is kind of relaxing. Leave a like if you are enjoying this one. I mean, you may learn also something, right? At the end of the day, I'm doing this for myself in the sense that I want to cook this type of stuff, but you may find some value here.
Approximately, we've got another hour, maybe hour and a half to go at least as a minimum. I've been tasting, it tastes amazing, but I thought it needed a little bit more chili powder and a little bit more of the smoked paprika, so I'm gonna put a tablespoon of chili powder and about half.
Okay, I'm realizing that I don't put a lot of, paprika, chili powder like him. I guess this is probably what makes the chili be so red.
Of a tablespoon of the smoked paprika. We've got about another hour to go.
God.
We're gonna just let it ride.
It's crazy.
Our chili is about done. It's been 3 hours. The last thing we're gonna add is going to be some masa. I'm gonna take one
Well, friends, what the hell is this? I saw Kent Rollins also talking about this flour. Is this Mexican flour or something? What's the difference for normal flour?
tablespoon of masarina. It thickens it quick, does a great job. Now you can use flour.
Okay, you can use flour. Okay, I like that.
Or whatever you like. I like to use masarina. I'm already hungry for some chili. Some of that didn't come out, so we're gonna put this in here.
Ooh,
and
nice
we're gonna let
trick.
that cook for about another 10 minutes. Then we'll be eating some chili. Woo, woo.
Oh
Good
boy,
stuff, friends. Really
I'm
good
excited.
stuff. All right.
Oh man,
Here we go.
here it
We
comes,
got
my
this
friends.
Nice big pot of chili. Let's see what
Texas
it looks
chili, let's see it.
like.
Look at the American power.
This has a beautiful, gorgeous red color. Look at that. Check that
Oh
out.
my. Okay, my friends, I have to stop it. Look, I started the video saying, what the hell is the difference between Texas chili and normal chili? I guess there is no beans. And frankly, I love beans. But this one also looks amazing. If you guys leave a like, if this video does well, I may try this version of chili here in Portugal. So leave a like if you think that's a good idea. That said, it's looking beautiful.
Now, one of the things I did, I shut it off. You want to let your pot.
Actually, sorry. Anyone from Texas watching? Anyone from Texas? If I go to Texas, this will be the most common chili, or do you guys think the normal one will also be very common?
Check that out. Wow. Now, one of the things I did, I shut it off. You want to let your pot settle down and cool off a little bit. That oil, whatever excess oil you have, will float to the top. That'll allow you to skim it off the top and discard it if you don't want it in your chili. I got rid of some. All right, here we go, folks. That's a pretty little.
Wait, do you eat this no rice, nothing? Right away? Like a real man or a real woman? Okay.
Little bowl of chili right there. Now, a lot of folks like to use onions. I only like onions when they're cooked, when they're translucent, when they're soft. I can't handle them when they're crunchy. So I'm not gonna put any onions. I
Ooh, I like onions, even if they are not cooked. I really love onions, my friends.
like stuff really hot. My wife and my mother do not. So I don't make it hot. That's why it only had 1 teaspoon of cayenne. I have some habanero powder right here. I also ground up my own chile piquin. You can put chile piquin in there. I also
love this
have
man.
the salsa verde, which we already have a video out on how to make the salsa verde. Only 2 things I really like is heat, cheese, and my chili. So we're gonna put a little bit of cheese up here on top.
Okay.
A little bit of piquin around the edges, because I do like my chili to have a little bite in it. And that'll blend in as I start to eat it. I'm gonna put 1
I thought cornbread goes really well with chili. Am I crazy?
good sized teaspoon right on top of this cheese right here. This is the
Beautiful.
way I like to make my chili. We're gonna mix this up just a little bit.
Ooh.
I do like to eat crackers with my chili too. So you get
Crackers?
a little bit of chili. Put it in
The
your mouth.
hell?
Cracker.
Okay, this is new to me.
Oh, that's good chili right there. That's good chili right there, right there. That's fantastic, friend.
Hey, my friend, leave a like for this man. He ended up cooking an amazing dish for us.
I love that. Really, really good. Some of you are going to say sacrilegious, but in my house, we do like a little bit of pinto beans with our chili. Don't get mad.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You end up validating the entire video. I really believe some beans go so amazing with chili.
Different
Hey, but if I do it, I will try it without beans, though. Don't worry.
folks, different strokes. Not
I
a lot.
love beans.
I never cook beans with my chili, but I do like it on the side just a little bit. Ain't no right way, ain't no wrong way, right? That's what Arnie Takes always says. Could use a little more heat. I'm gonna put a little bit of habanero powder in here. Just a little bit. This
Okay.
stuff's hot, so be careful.
Just a bit.
Whew. I'm starting to sweat.
I feel like I die if I eat that with this. That's crazy hot. Let's all be real here.
A little bit. It's hot, got a great little bite, but it's just hot. It warms you up from the inside out.
Yeah.
That's what Chilean soups do. I'm gonna close out so I can eat the rest of my bowl. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, and share it with your family
Thank
and
you, my
friends.
friend.
If you would like to get some of the APC Wow Rub, you can get that at pitmaster.us. Same thing for the APC OG, pitmaster.us. And if you want to up your barbecue game, go to pitmasterclass.us.
Is this an ad right now, my friends? No, maybe not.
Check out my online classes. I guarantee you, you'll really enjoy them if you join us.
Okay.
Folks, thanks for watching. Keep the smoke light. Make it work. Pow and wow. Boom. Yum, 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 yum.
Oh man,
Pow and wow.
this looks good actually.
1 teaspoon and 3 pounds of chili. Trust me, you're not
No, okay, the bloopers. Okay.
gonna.
I was thinking, what the hell is in the end?
All right. Now, I need a spoon, honey. Time to move this over. Hey, wait. So let me take a big old bite of this.
He said "tá caliente" means it's hot.
You know, did I ever tell you all the story when I was going to school in Pecos, Texas? I was in 6th, 7th grade, and there used to be a Rexall drugstore down the street from the junior high I used to go to, and I would go over there at least twice a week, and they would always serve us a big old bowl of red. That place always had chili and milkshake, and it was awesome, man. That's my first memory of chili, the Rexall drugstore in Pecos, Texas. All right,
Okay.
let's taste it. Did I ever? No, just kidding.
Okay, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Honestly, this is for the ones that watch until the end. Leave me the number 7, my favorite number, if I should take a look at the green chili. Because from what I understand, that's also a thing in America. I believe New Mexico, but maybe even in other states. Leave me the number 7 if I should take a look, because that sounds weird also. But, knowing Americans is probably pretty good. That said, thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to leave a like. See you guys in the next one. Bye, my friends.